So we have met in the last few minutes. The few of us from the tidy towns, or the three of us, the three leaders of the tidy towns of Butlersbridge. So today I only done 2 hours. Um, and it's going to absolutely kill me to say this. It's going to absolutely take bits out of me to say this, but basically we won't be doing it for the foreseeable future for the moment in time. Because we, as a community, and some people we say, and the reason why too is because some people could be in fact going through Butlersbridge and could be going through to Northern Ireland and could be going into the Republic of Ireland. Depending, we don't know yet. There's nobody in Butlersbridge that has it yet. Which is good, which is very, very good. But they could, like, say a coffee mug, for example. Let's just take this for example. Lucas Ibaka, you find these in the road sometimes. If they touch this, or drink this, and you touch it, or if you grab it, you could get it could be transmitted. Well, that's really what what's been said, and that's what the advice we're going on. And it is it's advice from a doctor we know. It's advice that we're taking. And obviously, I'm not too, like, 2 hours. I wasn't happy enough. I wasn't happy that it was 2 hours. I only had 2 hours to do what I had to do, today. But I have to just admit this to people. Buttersbridge will be in a bad state for a while. There will be a lot of inactivity, I suppose, from the Buttersbridge tidy towns for the moment in time. There will be a lot to have to be done when this is all over, when the coronavirus is gone and dusted. My God, we have a lot to do after that. Because the plan is to suspend it for 3 weeks, and my God, will be a lot to do. So yeah, I just want to apologise. It's an act of God, but I feel very bad to have to bring the bad news to people. But when it's something that I used to, it's going to affect me more than anybody else in the tiny towns, because I used to do it every evening, do bits and bobs here and there and everywhere. And now I have to just sit in here and go to meetings. Barely, for now on, there's barely nearly going to be any meetings to be on Skype or be on Messenger, things like that. There'll be no such thing as going to the meetings. After tomorrow, I think it's the last one we'll have to go to. Like, I have to physically go, and then it'll be on the computer and everything like that. And it's a huge change. It's really going to be a very huge change. So basically, I'm going to be isolated. In other words, that's the best way I'm going to say it. Because, there's no need for me to go into Cavan Town, or there's no need for me to go into the Celts office, because obviously they're not meeting, because it's on the internet. They're on Skype, we're going to be talking. So there's no need for nearly me to go out of the house at all, apart from tomorrow, the last meeting we have, and then we were using obviously broadband and everything like that. But it's it's sad, and I'm sure a lot of people would say too in Butlersbridge that it's devastating. That was the one thing I said at the beginning of all this coronavirus, before it even set foot in Irish soil. The one thing I didn't want to cancel, and the one thing that I wanted to keep going, was the tiny towns. And unfortunately, things, precautions have to be taken, and people's health has to be put first. And the health of the people of Butlersbridge has to be put first. And it's simple as that. I'm not going to risk anybody's health for a few bits of rubbish. Or anything like that. So we're taking the precaution, and we're taking it very harshly. So yeah, and my advice to people is, don't pick up any litter that's on the ground. Just leave it there. For the moment, I know it pains me to say that. It pains me. But we have to try and keep ourselves well, keep our family well, keep the community well, and try and keep it going to an extent. But tidy towns for the 3 weeks will be cancelled. And it's a terror that storms came and storms wet, and storms came and storms wet, and storms came and storms wet, and every day we were out doing the same, sweeping, taking damage away, things like that. And now, we're in a situation now where we can't fight. We're able to fight the storms, but we can't fight this virus. With the resources we have, and that's really the thing. But yeah, it's sad. Well, I probably could tell from me, I'm not really much energy in me to say much, do much. But then again, I never really had, and since this coronavirus came down, I never really had the energy. Because it's been on my mind, plaguing my mind for a long, long time. For the last 2 weeks. But yeah, that's that. That's that.